bleep.
Did you hear it bleep?
I did hear it bleep.
See some of the outtakes and intakes. We heard it bleep, which means
Yeah, go on.
it's recording.
Oh, hello.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everyone.
I'm Fred Mason.
And I'm Karen Mason.
And we are the
Avon couple.
We are the Avon couple.
We are.
We never get that right, really, but we know who we are.
Shall we do it together?
What?
Right.
1, 2, 3. The
Avon
Avon couple.
Oh, dear.
Why
I've got
not?
something in my eye now. Oh.
What was that? A tear?
No, laughter.
Right.
My goodness, it's really
Overcast.
dark and dingy.
Yeah.
Not
Never
liking
mind.
it.
Never mind.
Not liking it. Bit chilly. And it's May.
Should we do a shout out to one of our friends at the moment?
Yeah.
This is a shout out to Mike Bibby, who was a former colleague of ours in a previous network that we used to work in. He's had a bit of a health problem while he was on holiday, and now back in the UK. So
rushed back into hospital. So
yeah, so Mike and Amanda, we're wishing Mike a speedy recovery and Amanda big hugs.
Yeah, big virtual hugs.
Yeah, you know, we know you're going to get through it, Mike. You're a strong buddy. So
yeah, if there is anything we can do to help, give us a shout, please.
Yeah, we're not sure what we can, but we're always here. I think you know that anyway. So
yeah,
take care, Mike, and get better soon.
Yeah.
Right, that was a bit of a shock for us this morning as well. So
sad, isn't it?
it is. It's not nice when things happen to people that you care about.
No,
so.
definitely not. Definitely not.
On a brighter note, how's your leg, kiddo?
My leg is fine. My leg is fine. It's moving well. Went to the physio on Thursday and they're very pleased with me. What they're not pleased is that I'm trying to do it without taking the painkillers. So I need to take the painkillers to help me move more.
It's weird though, isn't
really
it?
weird.
No, it's weird because you sort of
I think I'm doing well by not taking the painkillers, which makes me a little drowsy, some of them, but definitely.
Actually, I think the right word would have been dopey.
No, I'm dopey anyway. I don't need tablets for that.
We know that, but it's just making you more and more dopier.
Dizzy.
Dizzy Karen.
Yeah, a dizzy, dopey Karen. So I've got to take painkillers, which will help in my movement so that I push it slightly more. I didn't realise that you need to stretch your skin.
Well, your skin's had a traumatic procedure done on it.
Yeah.
And so when you're ripping something apart and literally opening it up to be able to put for those of you who are not on screen seeing this, she just grimaced and I said when they rip it open, they open up your knee, they dig about
facial expressions. I'm doing gooning, I think.
Yeah. Gooning. Goonies are for Arsenal fans.
Is it gurning?
God, my giddy up.
Oh dear.
It's funny, you know, because we're sitting here laughing on a Monday morning where thousands and thousands of people are going, Monday morning.
Gotta go to school.
No. What amazes me when she said to you about, I'm really pleased with what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. However, I'm not pleased that you're not taking your tablets.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how most people react to taking tablets as a reaction to something happening? So you take the tablets to get rid of the pain, not continue to take the tablets to relieve the pain when it comes. Yes. So you're already got the process in your body of saying, when it comes, I can cope with it.
Absolutely. And I just realised how much pain I was in before I had the operation, where I didn't realise because my body's obviously adjusted to that pain. You know, my pain threshold was going up with the pain that I was having.
Absolutely.
And now it's just like no pain at all. The only pain I have is where it's all knitting back together, and sometimes it feels like somebody's got a piece of it, you know, like an elastic band and gone twang.
She explained that as well, didn't she? Which is, it's great to know that they say it and then
I'm feeling those, you know, that what I'm feeling is normal.
Yeah.
And it's
but you're not normal.
No, I'm not. I'm not a normal
I mean,
person. But yes, I'm well pleased with it. And,
I can honestly say, from my point of view, of seeing lots and lots of scars when I worked partly in the hospital thing for a little while, that is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, the other thing that I find is I'm still having a little bit of difficulty sleeping because I sleep on my side.
It's only 6 weeks in, kid.
I know, and that's what I keep telling myself. It's 6 weeks, but yeah, it's going really, really well. So I'm just wondering if they'll do the next one now. Well, they might do. I don't know. I don't know.
It's all registered, so you don't know, do you?
Yeah. No.
But well done, you.
But at least I can touch it now, which is something completely different.
Yeah, I put some oils on it the other day.
But I can touch it, which is like...
Well, from day one, yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, but it still makes me feel a bit creamish.
Yeah. It must be, in my head, I just want to shout out to so many people for different things. But again, to Susie next door. Honestly, Susie,
she's been in.
You're an absolutely lovely friend, lovely neighbour, coming in, keeping an eye on Madam here.
Yeah.
And making her laugh.
Yeah. And
her making you laugh, obviously, for the way she acts with her tins of beans and things.
Oh yeah, tins of beans. I love it. Yeah. Who knew that was an exercise?
You've got to explain that now, because most people are going to go, tins of beans.
I should have got it. Tins of beans.
Hold on, I'll get it.
Right, tins of beans in an oven mitt. I mean, you can use tins of rice pudding, you can use tins of spaghetti or tins of tomatoes, but I think tins of beans way more. And literally, this is what it is.
This must be so frustrating for those that are actually listening to the podcast, not seeing it.
So instead of putting your hands in each of the oven gloves, you put a tin of beans in, and then when you've got your leg on, sitting down with your leg on a chair.
There are other makes, by the way.
You put your leg on the chair and then you just rest that over your knee, and what it's doing is gently pulling your knee down to straighten it, which I think is absolutely amazing.
Well, as the physio explained it, it's not doing one thing, it's doing multiple things, because it's stretching the skin.
Yeah. And that's all you do.
It's stretching the skin.
I don't know if you can see that, but
it's helping the muscle start to rebuild because it's making the muscle work. It's unbelievable. It's clever.
But who knew?
Yeah. Just household things rather than a lot of people go out and buy things.
The oven glove is a brand new one. It's not been used, so yeah, I didn't. But yeah, it's a good thing to do. So. For those of you that are watching, I'm going to take that off. You don't really want to see my foot up in the air.
No, but well done you for getting through a lot of this stuff. It's brilliant.
Yeah, and it's really weird that you just literally have to do what they tell you to do, because listening to experts who know what they're talking about really does make a difference, and doing what they say. So, and we find that within our business of network marketing and Avon.
Yeah.
You know, to help train people, because we've done it, we've walked the walk, we've been there, we have so much experience between the two of us, that when you're explaining to people, what to do, and the reason why you do that, if they do follow it, it works.
Yep.
Doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's face it, we followed the system from day one.
Yes.
We're now 6 years in.
Yes.
And we're earning superb money.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes, there are struggles. Yes, there are things that go wrong. But if you're following the system and you're talking to the right people, in other words, your upline or the people that, are there to help you. Not everybody knows everything, but within the team, we do.
Absolutely. And we have a vast network of support and mentoring, and that's what I love. So we've had 3 new team members last week, and it's exciting to watch them doing their thing.
Starting to progress straight away.
So that's exciting.
Very.
Very exciting.
Very.
The sad side of it is that my sessions with Sara Davies is coming to an end. We had the last one this week. I've got to, because I was at the physio, I've got to recap that, so I'll be doing that this week. And the information that we've got and that we've gained is absolutely amazing. But even Sara, when she's talking about things and we're doing bits and pieces, some of the homework that we have to do is also picking up from other people who have influenced her in her journey and her businesses. And I find that amazing. Like, for example, we had How to Win Friends and Influence People by, is it Dan Carnegie? And I've read that book before. It's absolutely brilliant, but I've actually now watched the video, and it's sometimes the way we say things makes a difference.
Of course it does.
Into how you're motivating, or you can demotivate somebody just by saying a sentence in the wrong way.
Yeah.
Which is quite powerful, really.
Yeah, I mean,
isn't it?
Happens in life all the time, doesn't it? You know what I mean? It's...
So, you know, learning to think before you speak.
That's a hard lesson. It is a hard lesson.
And the difference between listening to somebody and just hearing them.
Yeah.
You know? Because you can hear somebody talking to you, but your mind is thinking, how can I answer them back? What am I saying? How am I going to say what I experience? Or how can I turn the conversation around to me?
Or if someone's talking to you, you're looking past them and going, oh, what's the person's doing over there?
Exactly.
Oh, I didn't hear all of that.
Exactly.
You know,
so, you know, that's hearing somebody, but not truly listening. And one of the things that Sara is saying, be in that moment. Don't worry about anything else that's going on. Be in that moment. And that really has made a big impact on me.
Good.
The other thing is that she's got a new book, so I will promote it. So, Sara Davies, The 6-Minute Entrepreneur. So this is not necessarily to accompany what she's done with us, but it is something that is very, very exciting if you're running your business, your own business, and you want to be a 6-minute entrepreneur. Now, when I say 6 minutes, what she's done is she's created videos of 6-minute videos on YouTube. And that is 6 minutes all about her book. And her book is 52 Short Lessons for Long-Term Business Success. And if you think about it, 52, well, how many weeks of the year is there?
52.
Exactly. So by the end of the year, you could have read this, or within a year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But this is what she was saying when she was mentioning the book.
Yes.
You don't have to read a book all the way through to gain knowledge.
Yeah. So how to use this book, right, is literally she'll talk about something, then she'll give you some tasks to do and little homework and what have you. But if you was to do that, say on a Monday morning, and did that every week, 52 weeks later, you'd have put 52 positive steps to move your business.
It's really good.
Isn't that brilliant?
It's really good. Really clever.
So guess what we're doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Every week. So we'll be looking at that. So thank you, Sara Davies, for putting that together.
Hold on.
For the actual inspiration, and it's personally signed. The inspiration, and also the being our inspiration officer within Avon. It really has made a difference to me personally, but also to our team. So we've got two others that in our team that have been doing that. Yeah. And it's been lovely to watch.
This is what I was going to say. There was a select group, and for 3 people from one team to be selected.
Yes.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's superb. It's
absolutely.
great. It's,
absolutely.
It's an accolade to the way the team structure has been put together and to the fact that we're all part of the big achievers team. Because we know there's quite a lot of achievers actually been on the course.
Yeah, definitely.
Been,
which is good
helped
because
by
we can
Sara.
all interact and, you know, what did you learn about that? What you know, what was relevant for you, and pull bits out. So that's really good. Talking of
Who's
achievers.
pull bits?
No, pull bits
Oh,
out.
pull bits. Okay.
Not a guy.
Not pull bits.
No, not a guy
okay.
called Pull Bits.
Okay.
Oh dear, is it?
Well, it's a miserable day, so you've got to
it's going to be one of those days.
got to try and make something light of it.
So what have we got to look forward? You was away 3 days last week.
I was away 3 days last week, and I was working at my happy place, my friendly circuit at Mallory, and it's quite strange because it was quite a quiet 3 days. Very interesting because there was lots of supercars there. When I say supercars, I'm talking about a McLaren 570 GT, which is worth about £200,000 going around the track, and it broke down!
No!
Well, the car itself didn't break down, just a bit fell off.
Have a cup of tea.
But it was the way it does it. Yeah, and then I didn't go at the weekend because obviously I'd been away 3 days. I didn't want to add another 2 days for it, otherwise 5 days. And apparently I missed one of the most exciting weekends of the year at Mallory because so much happened there as well. On live tracks, race tracks.
So you're there again this week for 2 days.
Yeah. See, my life has changed through Avon. It really has. It's allowing me as a person to do what I like to do. It's allowing Karen the freedom from me for a couple of days, so she gets on and she gets on and does what she does. But it's just amazing that you can go somewhere. Here's something that happened, right? This is quite funny actually. I posted something on Facebook saying, "Oh, I'm at this such and such a track, blah blah blah." And one of my fellow marshals, who wasn't actually there that day, put a message on Facebook saying, "Oh, the wind, you know, you must be getting all sort of wrinkly and whatever with the wind and everything." And I just went back saying, no, it's all the Avon products I use that keep me, you know, keep my skin moist and all the rest of it." And he came back and said, out of a very mild insult, you can turn it into a positive sales pitch. And I thought that was brilliant because the guys all know I do Avon.
Yeah.
And when I first told them, I mean, these are guys who've got between 10 of us, we've probably got hundreds and hundreds of years of experience in a varied way of life, very different ways of lives. And they all said to me, "You do Avon?" And I said, "Yeah." And they said, "Why?" I said, "One, because I enjoy it, because I've got my customers.
You love
I'll tell you about one of my customers in a minute. 2, it gives me the freedom. If I was working, it would give me financial freedom because we've just looked at going on holiday and we've picked up 2 months where we could be away for 20 days in 2 months. How many people can say that?
Actually, more if we wanted to, but we just
decided. But we decided that would fit in nicely.
That was a good balance.
We're doing what we want to do. We're still seeing all our customers, still seeing all balance, the team. Yeah. And it's just, what a way to balance your life.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Talking about customers.
Oh, yeah.
This lovely lady, and I don't think she'll mind me mentioning it because she has watched one of the podcasts, Moji, messaged me the other week and said, "Are you the man that does Avon?" And I said, "Yes, I am. How can I help?" And she said, "Well, I'm looking for some products. I've looked for a specific product and I can't find it. But I went on the internet and I found your page saying that you were the Avon rep in the area." And I said, "Well, I am one of them. Yeah, no problem." And she said, "I've also researched you." I only found out this yesterday. She said, "I researched you and your lovely wife, Karen. Isn't she really pretty, your wife?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I am." She is. And I did say to her, "Oh, you're supposed to say I'm handsome." And she said, "Well, you are." But anyway, we had this. But she said she picked us to be her rep.
The banter.
Yeah, she picked us to be her rep because of what we had on our website and she could see that we were committed. And I think she tested me, because she said, it's only going to be a little order. How do I go about it? And I said, well, I'll pop the book through and I can pick it up on any day you like, or you can phone it through.
We told her our celebrity service that we provide to all our customers.
Yeah. And she said, could you pick it up on the Tuesday? Now, this was on a Sunday. I dropped the book round. And I said, yeah, I'll pick it up on the Tuesday. So anyway, I picked it up on the Tuesday. I left her a note saying I'd pick the book up and I'd be in contact with her. I contacted her on Friday, and said that, no, Saturday, because the goods turned up Saturday morning, didn't they?
Did they?
Yeah. And I messaged her Saturday and said, your goods are here now. When would you like me to deliver it? Not, I'm going to be delivering on such and such a day. I asked her when she wanted me to deliver. And she said, because of the hours I work, could you deliver at 7 o'clock on Sunday evening, or after 7 o'clock on Sunday evening? Now, I know a lot of places aren't open, and a lot of people who do Avon would have said, no, I can't. Now, this is a brand new customer. She spent quite a lot of money with us. And that's not the reason. I said, yes, of course I can.
But you would do that regardless of how much it was.
Absolutely. It could have been a £5 order. I would have still gone and delivered to that customer because that's what they wanted. And then, while I was there yesterday, I explained to her how we work. And she said that she has never known anybody to work the way we do. And she said, I don't get a chance to keep the book. And I said, well, you do with us, because you can keep the book, you can put an order in. If you want to put 5 orders in a month, you can put 5 orders in a month, because we will order it. It's gone are the days where it used to be one street, one day to order in a month. We can now...
Yeah, Avon has changed so much.
Yeah, we can now put orders in whenever we want.
It's amazing, absolutely. And it is now giving you that flexibility because of the way that Avon has changed so much, without the territories, without one day a month or one day in the campaign that you can order. I can't believe they used to do that. And it is... the campaign is a month. You can order any time during the month. And this is what's exciting, because now you can truly fit Avon around all your commitments.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because you can work it as flexible as you need it to be. And that's what I think a lot of our new people, our new team members are finding. And those that have been, that used to do Avon, say 10, 15 years ago, I'm talking to, and they can't believe how much it's changed.
Absolutely.
For the better.
Yeah.
Definitely for the better. So it does work. But it's lovely that we can have new customers. And you come back, you was buzzing when you come back.
Yeah, she's such a lovely lady.
Yeah.
And she appreciated the fact that she said, I can't believe you came out on a Sunday night to deliver to me. I said, but you asked me to.
Exactly.
She said, well, I did give you an alternative to come on Monday. And I went, but you want the goods. So why wouldn't I get those goods to that customer as quick as possible when she wanted it?
Exactly.
If I couldn't have done it, I would have told her so.
Yeah, exactly.
We're in the retail business, and we're also working an Avon business.
Yeah.
And so we will work it to the best of our ability. And what is she going to say to someone who says, oh, my Avon rep does this, my Avon rep does that? She's going to say, well, mine's fantastic because this is what they do.
A lot of it takes a lot to build up a very, very good reputation. And I think that's what we have in the area that we live.
Yes,
we have a good reputation, and a lot of our customers are now coming through word of mouth, because somebody will say, our Avon rep is brilliant. Oh, you're looking for an Avon rep, try Fred and Karen, because they are good. And that's not blowing our own trumpets. That's
of course
just saying,
it is. We are good.
No, but it's
because
just saying,
we've learned from people like Sara Davies and other people,
and Jeff Ram,
and
celebrity service,
and our structure,
the structure and the system that we work
exactly.
But I've forgotten what I was saying now, because you've butted in, as you normally do. What was I saying?
I don't know.
Oh no, I've totally.
You were just saying about the celebrity service
I've
that we give.
totally lost my thread.
No, I'm still here.
No, not Fred.
Oh.
Thread.
Oh, right. Okay.
As in, I've lost my thread of thought.
You were talking about celebrity service.
No, I was talking about the customers and what have you. But what I find amazing is that at the end of the day, for us, customers are so important. And if you just put yourself out a little bit, I know a lot of people would say, no, they fit in with me and that, which is true.
Yeah, but you can work that around.
But you can work it around. But you do have the odd ones that need a little bit of, when they're
TLC.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got another lady that works nights.
Yeah, exactly. So what are you going to do?
So she sleeps during the day. I can't go knocking on the door saying, where's my order, or here's your order, or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
So when I message her, she always messages back saying, she used to just say, well, I'm in this time. But after talking to her and all the rest of it and getting to know her as a person and as a friend, she messages me saying, these are the times I'm going to be available. Can you fit me in, please?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's brilliant.
And that's what I was saying. It's also good that you can go out on, Sunday evening, because I don't mind.
Well,
but it's working our business together, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, of course it is. Yeah. I mean, I can't say to you, don't sit there and do your online stuff, because you're sitting indoors doing it, and yes, we could say we work 9 to 5.
Oh, I might be getting a new office.
But would we have a business?
We're changing things around again.
Yeah, we're going to be having a mix-up. So the office that we've got out in our garage is going to become my office.
Yeah,
and Karen is going to have a new office in the house.
Yes, so it's nice. I'll be nice and warm, nice and toasty.
Nice and toasty. Oh, look at that. Oh dear, never mind.
Now the other thing we've got going on this week.
Oh, what's that?
We're down in Birmingham. That's going to be my first true day out.
Since your operation? Since
my operation. I've been out a couple of times. Where have I been? I've been to...
We went out for a meal.
We went out for a meal with my dad, and that was nice. What else?
Been to the hospital a few times.
Been to the hospital a few times. I haven't been truly out. So that will be my first full day out. I'm hoping that I won't be too tired.
But you won't.
Just have to sit down and rest.
And that's with our bigger team, the Achievers. We're going down to a meeting with them. That's going to be really interesting.
Get to meet a few more people and catch up on really good friends. So that's going to be good. Yeah. And I've got some personal training that I want to do as well this week. So I'm doing the homework that Sara's given me because it was the last session. I've got some stuff that I want to learn. And I love the fact that, I don't know about you, but I love the fact that we never stop learning. We can always learn something new.
Oh, you do. I think every day you learn something new, whether you actually
appreciate it or realise it.
I was going to say, well, sometimes you don't realise you're learning something new. I mean, we sat and did the quiz last night, didn't we?
Yes.
And some of the questions, we were coming up with the answers and going, where did that come from? Yeah, but we do. And it's like, I must have known it from somewhere. I've been taught it, or I've heard it somewhere.
In the back of beyond.
And you just think, that's...
Yeah, absolutely.
The funny thing is, you say to yourself, I didn't know I knew that.
Yeah. And sometimes you say it and then you question it.
Yeah.
Is that
I do that all the time.
Yeah, you talk yourself out of the right answer, which is quite funny. But so that's good. It's
So guys, we've talked a lot today about us and how the business has affected us, but we can affect you as well. That sounded quite funny. I don't want to infect you, but we can affect the way you do things with Avon because we've got the knowledge and the skills. We can help you build a fantastic Avon business.
Absolutely. Or if you're in network marketing and you want to have a chat about what we do, especially if you've got customers, what we do, it might change the way you are, and the way that you look at your customers. Or we can recommend a book or something like that. So if you are in network marketing, we're not just we're reaching out to anybody in network marketing to see if we can help and support you. We have some fantastic books that might help you develop. So yeah, it's just.
And I was going to say, those of you who are listening to the podcast and not seeing it, why not pop over to our YouTube channel?
Yes.
Just go to YouTube, search The Avon Couple, you'll find us. Subscribe to that, because in future weeks and future months and ongoing, we are going to be putting more content onto that channel that can help you.
Yes, absolutely. And what we're saying about subscribing is by subscribing, it means that you don't miss out on the weeks that we have. There could be one little gem that could move your business, or that you find as an inspirational statement or something. So if you subscribe, you're not going to miss out on those.
Yeah, and you can also just come along to have a laugh.
Absolutely.
Because what do we do with our strapline?
It's laugh, love and lipstick, because a little bit of everything or a little bit of those make a happy day.
Absolutely.
What we try and do, I don't know if you do that, but if you don't have a belly laugh, like a true belly laugh, where your belly is hurting so much, you start crying when you start laughing like that.
When I'm like that.
Seriously, a good belly laugh a day is just absolutely, it just makes the day.
It's great for your well-being. It really is.
Absolutely,
it really is.
Absolutely. And they say like yawning's infectious. So if you watch somebody...
Oh, is it?
if you watch somebody yawn, invariably you will end up yawning. But if you listen to somebody laugh is so infectious. I love listening to little babies when they start laughing, and they've got that sort of,
little giggle in it.
That little giggle
little
and the
little ripple
and it literally starts rippling.
Yeah.
It's like a stone in a pond. The ripple effect touches all the pond, doesn't it? Well, honestly...
talking of ponds, I must go fishing.
You can't help... Dad's fishing today. You can't help but laugh. Dad's fishing today.
I know.
We've got a text up and running.
That's typical, isn't it?
Look at that blackbird out there. Look, see it? Hovering around.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I've seen so many plants in our garden, and I didn't even know that I'd planted them. It's really weird.
It's a shame the camera can't go through that right the way through the back.
I have a great big, we've got out the back, we've got loads of bushes out the back, and we've got one single yellow rose that's poking through. And I don't know where the rose bush is, but there obviously is one in there, because it's just this single yellow rose. We'll have to put a picture on it. Maybe make that as the thumbnail.
Oh, okay.
For the YouTube video.
Right. I will do.
Yeah. Well, it's lovely to talk to you. Have a super week.
Oh, a super week.
Have a great week, guys.
Just enjoy yourselves. But don't forget, if you want to join a great Avon team, come and join us. We're here to look after you. And all you have to do is pop along to
jointheavoncouple.co.uk.
There you go. I knew we could do it as a team. And if you just want to find out about us, pop along to theavoncouple.co.uk.
Yeah. And if you want to buy some of the products that we've recommended in our other what is this?
Videos, podcasts.
If you want to...
You name it, we do it.
Absolutely. Or if you want your yearly subscription of Skin So Soft for your mozzies, pop along to theavoncouple.online and you can buy them. They're on special at the moment, three for £13.50.
Yeah, which is
bargain.
Yeah, well, that saves you £4. £5.50.
Yeah.
Normally £5.50 each.
Absolutely.
So there you go, guys. That's us for our Monday today. We will see you soon. Keep an eye out. Pop over to the YouTube. Have a look at what we've got on there.
Yeah.
and lots more to come.
Absolutely. Take care, guys.
So that's Karen Mason.
And Fred Mason.
And
why do you point to me?
Because I like pointing to you.
Just because you point to me? No, that's looking at me.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
It's going to be one of those days.
Yeah. Anyway, if we do a countdown again, we might get it right. So
okay.
It's 3, 2, 1. The Avon couple. Bye-bye.
Bye.